Hello, Vex. Hi, thank you for that. My OBS once again took the main mic and just set it to default instead of the microphone. I don't know why it does that ever so often, but hello, hi, hello, we're back. OBS is obnoxious sometimes, I gotta say. It do be defaulting me to, like, settings that don't work. Hey, what's up, Mig? How you doing? I am here after getting slapped with the "you're on default settings" and I was muted. I'm okay. Had better days. Had better weeks. Hopefully you're doing alright, Mig. Hopefully things are good. And also, how are you doing, Vex? I was asking that before when I was muted. Hopefully you're also doing good. Doing well. Got to go get Mexican tonight. Taking chill day after spending the week job searching. Ah, gotcha. I am just starting getting my resume fixed after many years and be doing applications. Hopefully job hunting has been okay for you, Mig. Yeah, and I truly wish you luck as well. The economy. Damn, sorry to hear that, Vex. Let's go back. I'm doing well. Got to go get Mexican tonight. I acquired a Walmart-made strawberry parfait as a dessert. Soon I shall find out if it's actually good. I hope it's good. Strawberries do be one of the best fruits. I am hoping it's good. Yeah. Good luck, Mig. Welcome to the job hunt. Welcome to the workforce attempts. I have some amount of tragic news for you. Kinda sucks, but hopefully you're able to find a job that you enjoy, though. And why are those like that? Huh. Interesting. Nope. They whiffed. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. Oh, interesting. We can't do that. Where is that at? Huh. I see. That is a polished slab. Not a polished slab, but a cobbled slab? Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, okay, hard agree. Unfortunately, I did not realize this at the store, but it seems to be made out of some sort of strawberry jelly and not actual strawberries. Oh, okay. Rip. I hope it's still good, at least. But yeah, actual strawberries would be better. Okay, so that was that. That one's a stair. Awful. Cool. Alright, let's fix this. Hopefully there is this escape room opening soon. And it could be fun to get a job there, but the guy working there didn't have applications printed and the place doesn't have a website, so I have to go back in a few days. Got it. Well, I hope it works out, actually. Okay, so no, it was right there, right? Just went Delulu for a second, but that is correct. Like that. Okay, that's acceptable. Just a heads up, a truly shocking number of job entries are just straight up scams online, of course. Yeah. Good luck with the online ones, if you do online ones as well. Hopefully I've applied to another 6 places, so one of them has to work, right? Right? Fingers crossed. Definitely rooting for you, Mig. And our economy is doing great, and that's why it should be no problem for everyone to find a good high-paying job. Surely there's nothing wrong. Yeah, sobs in 300 applications over a year and a half of unemployment. Ugh. Yeah, Vex. That sucked to hear about. On their website or in person. It's a little better on big job boards like Indeed, though Indeed itself is the worst, but in general, I'd recommend applying directly on their websites as much as possible. Yeah. It's also what I've heard. I'd apply it on their website in person. Yeah, crap. And that was before John Economy won the presidency. Yeah. My boss, Vex, voted for John Economy, and now our business is struggling. Kind of weird how that works, right? Yeah, so we do need to extend this platform. But yeah. Though I will say that I was looking for it harder. Looking for is harder to find than what Mig cited. Yeah. I hope you'll have better luck, Mig. And it does definitely sound like you're more willing to take jobs that I could not imagine Vex doing. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Let's try this. We're world editing? Ooh. Yes. So I hope you get the escape room job. It sounds interesting and you probably have a good shot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying for simple stuff. This is my first job in my life. I've never had one in high school. I didn't have one in high school either. High school employment sounds fake. Not gonna lie. But surely it's not, but it sounds fake. Okay. I think I would actually be good at social jobs like that. I just needed something online because I didn't have a car, and no entry-level job near me was going to be worth getting a car over. Yeah. Thought about getting a bartending license and going for a job like that. Oh, that'd be fun. Not Vex the bartender. Oop. Need that. Okay, now the question is, do we want to go wider than this? I don't think so. Which is even funnier because I do not drink. Yeah, it's a little funny. I also don't drink, so I'll be right there with you. I don't have big thoughts about drinking, but I just not for me. Yeah, we'll see how the job hunt goes. My dad started getting my case about it because he thinks if I don't get a job soon, no one will hire me ever. Gotcha. Like I said, I hope it goes well. We're rooting for you, Mig. Let's go job hunt. Take my suffering raw, thank you very much. Lamau. In college, well, in community college right now, I'm starting to believe it was one of my better decisions. It was one of your better decisions, Vex, but Mig is definitely in college. Mig definitely is doing the learning. We're gonna raise this a little bit. Ah, I see. Your dad is gonna make you work while in college for non-financial reasons? Lol. Learn you something like that? Yeah. I hope you're able to like balance that and schoolwork well, Mig. Because yeah, my parents said I didn't need to get a job as long as I was going to school. That's what I did for a long time. Oops, misclick there. Learning something like that, and the sooner I get a job, the sooner he leaves me alone about it. Yeah, makes sense. Like I said, good luck. We're rooting for you. That was me in high school, but now my dad says no one will hire me if I don't have work experience. What was your degree in again, Mig? That you're going for? It was something game related, right? If I recall correctly. Digital media studies with a focus in game design. Okay. Obviously, you got to live with your parents, so you're the one that's gonna have to deal with that. But I was an animation major for a while, and I know in my understanding and the people I knew, most game-related stuff was really just they hired on portfolio more than anything else. Obviously, like, work experience, I think, is never going to hurt you. Oh god, this one worked! Cringe. Get him out of here. Yeah, well, good luck. I guess I assume you already have considered this, but I will mention your college almost certainly has some part-time stuff. A lot of it is work study, technically a form of financial aid. You may or may not qualify. Check your FAFSA, but some of it will open for anyone who wants it. Yep. Yeah, I have a friend who got a degree in game development and can't get a job right now, but doesn't really have a portfolio, and I think that's one of the major reasons why. Yeah, to my understanding, game hiring is really portfolio, and I mean also, like, not to rain on parades here, but the modern games industry is giga fucked right now. Like, we're hoping it bounces back and things get better, but I'm sure you guys are some degree of aware of how fucked up and bad it's gotten. Yeah, games industry is giga in the gutter. Okay, work experience would be nice, and I need a job to save for a trip to Canada next year, but he thinks it's all or nothing this summer. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess that's a fun conversation topic, but where in Canada are you gonna go? That sounds cool. We love a Canada adventure in this chat for no specific reasons, none whatsoever. Probably Ottawa. I have many Canadian friends I want to visit. Nice. That's really cool. When are the webcam Riftbound streams coming? I don't know. Vex, when do you want to do webcam Riftbound streams? Actually, I guess Weedle, if you want to do webcam Riftbound streams, we could do webcam Riftbound streams. You got Riftbounds. You ever want to be on a stream? How you doing? How you doing, Weedle? You booked the flight out? Okay, cool. Sounds good. Let's go. But yeah, no. Hope you're doing good, Weedle. We were just talking about the sorry state of the games industry right now. And Canada. Speaking of my Canadian friends, this is barely related, lol. Me and a friend are starting a podcast soon. Ooh, that's cool. What are you gonna podcast on? Podcasts are pretty cool. I do not quite listen to nearly as many podcasts as I used to these days, but I really liked podcasts for a while there. Yeah, there we go. Nothing in particular. For now, we're planning to just start recording and let the chaos happen as it happens. Gotcha. And Vex says, I never really got into podcasts personally. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Man. Okay. We have a little more space to try to build now. Make a shape. But now we ended up with this, like, really flat wall. We're very close friends, so I think we can make format work for now at least. Okay, that's cool. But I also think there were people who have different situations than me. Yeah, I can see that, Vex. Alright, now our question is, how project creep do we want this thing to be? The real question is, how much project creep are we gonna get into this project? What are y'all's thoughts on project creep? We love project creep. Don't you reverse creep project specs because you had your, like, Giga Amethyst farm and then we're just like, no, I can't live this life? Yeah, to be fair, I'd rather get shot and die than build a farm for one more geode. Not the geodes. They really did haunt you so. Quite impressive. Alright, that's probably enough space. Now the question is, do we build a mirror on the other side? Probably. I think. So from the end, we're out 4 more. I want to say we were there and there. But yeah. Is anybody up to anything cool this week? I had the usual Saturday Riftbound thing I go to yesterday. It was pretty fun. It was kind of a quiet day. A lot of people were busy, so we had a pretty small group, but it was a lot of fun. I've been coding a robot that can do bees. What does that mean? What does it mean? fine. Well, that's cool. I hope it bees well. Not the bees. Can it yell that? The Nicolas Cage voice. No, not the bees. Truly one of the cinema greats. Unfortunately, technology is not that advanced yet. Nah, ripperoni. Oops. Tragic for us. I did get a computer to play Bad Apple on repeat and put it above our Eye of Harmony. I don't actually think I know what that is. What is Bad Apple? I don't think I've heard of that. You don't know what Bad Apple is? I don't think I do, Vex. What is Bad Apple? This has got to be Rage Bait. I really don't know what this is. Like, I'm guessing it's a song. As you said, play it on repeat. Makes me think it's a song. But I do not know of a song. I would absolutely never rage bait you, Vex. That would be weird. You know me. I'm one of the least rage baity individuals on the internet. It's a ridiculously popular Toho Dojin song. What I'm referencing specifically is the shadow art animation associated with it. Okay, I really don't think I know what that is. Like, again, I've not been rage baiting at any point here, but I don't know what that is, Vex. Unfortunately, it's true. I just might not be cultured enough for that. You know how people try to run Doom on anything that can do computation? Bad Apple's animation is the same thing, but with anything that could display 2 or more colors. Interesting. I got truly, truly bad news for you, Vex. I have no idea what this is. Anybody else know what Bad Apple is? Is this just a thing I don't know and, like, regular people know? Or is this a Vex thing? Because it is Toho, which frankly makes me think it's a Vex thing. But I don't know. Anyway, we can keep working on this too while we're learning about things I don't know. Do. Bad Apple is known well outside of the Toho community. 50% chance my dad knows Bad Apple. At least by the shadow art animation. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Alright, chat, how much do we believe Vex in this moment? Trustworthy do we think this information is? This is sounding awfully sus. Ooh, right, we got that. Eat. Where's Joe when you need him? Not here, it would seem. Right. Let's go down here. Okay. Looking pretty good, I think. Question is, do we just want to have one side go farther and the other side dramatically end right there, or extend the other one? I don't know. Do a little work on one side for now. But yeah. But yeah, sorry Vex, sorry I tragically don't know things. Shocked and appalled. Well, It's not the most shocking and appalling thing I've done this week, so we take those. Nope. That looks fucked up and weird. Nope, that didn't make it better. I think we're gonna be able to make that piece work. I don't know why I did that. Fair. Nope. That looks fucked up and weird was my nickname back in high school. Tragic. Relatable, however. I was not one of the popular kids back in high school. I was distinctly unpopular. I'll have you know. Yeah, that wall's gonna look weird. We'll decide if we're working on that later. Fortunately, popularity culture wasn't really a thing at my high school. Okay. Did you go to a bigger high school, Vex, or a smaller high school? Actually, I don't know. It was like 1 to 2K kids, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's cool. So you went to a bigger high school? Have I ever mentioned, Vex, how many kids were in my high school? Yeah, my high school had... Are you gonna hit me with a, there were 16 kids total in my high school? Not quite. I'm going to hit you with... There were 28 kids in my graduating senior class. There were about 150 high schoolers at my school. It's not quite that bad. Also, I am playing Tarkov in the background, so I might be slow at responding. I'm in a fight or something. Yeah, understandable. No worries. I hope you win and get the loot. You just in a really rural area? Nope. I just went to a very Christian high school. It was me, Vex. I went to the very Christian culty high school. Little did you know. I went to a high school where one kid revealed that he was an atheist, and then they put him in, like, 6 Bible classes. It's an exaggeration. Legitimately, it was 3. He had Bible class for 3 periods of his senior year. And spoiler alert, didn't make him a Christian. Real weird how that works. Quite strange, actually. All right. Oh, we're getting somewhere on this, I think. We've only made it noticeably larger, but hopefully we're getting somewhere. Crazy how if you shove an idea down someone's throat, they don't adopt it. Yeah, it's really weird how that works, Mig. Real strange, that. But yeah, I did not go to a fun... Ooh, man, Nim is redeemed pickup cat. Welcome in, Nim. How are you doing? We're far from cats, so give me 1 second. Let me fix this hole. Drive-by catting. Have a fun stream. Thank you. 1 minute, 1 second. We'll go get cats. Actually, I wonder, does it count if I just go cat? Oh, look, I can make a cat. There we go. We have cats. Well, we have a cat. We will now pick it up. Very fun for us. And now we shall attempt to chuck it into this. Wow, we're gonna whiff. Amazing. I don't have momentum on that. Anyway, be gone with you. No. I have thrown the cat into the lava. My college isn't an official religious school, but living where I live, everyone there is a Christian, and I've been invited to, I think, 5 different churches since I started, lol. Oh, God. Oh, that's not too bad, Mig. There used to be people at my college that, like, stood across the street because they weren't allowed to be on the campus, but they would stand right off the campus and just catch people who were, like, walking away. An anime... But they make a video game first. Ooh, you're probably right, Ox. Welcome in, Ox. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. We're working on the Nether Tunnel. We do have a very important question for you, though, if you have a moment to answer a very important question. Also, same for you, Mig, if you're here. If you have a moment to answer a very important question. You're probably right. No, I mean, it's just a bad figure of speech. I'm just so used to saying I don't get to say that to everybody. But no, Ox, you're definitely right. I'm just so used to talking to all the incorrect people in the world. There are a lot of those. As you know, not everyone can be as right. Okay, many churches set up stands giving out food and try to promote their church. It's not that bad. I just respectfully take their cars or whatever and go on with my day. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. Obviously, I do not believe in disrespecting people. I just think it's... like... yeah. Okay, but anyway, if either of you two have a moment, do you know what bad apple is? Like, if I just say bad apple and I provide you with no other context... Is it a song, Ox? Okay. Ox might actually know what it is then. Like, there are men who choose, or there's people who choose to be men of their own free will. You know what the song? I mean, obviously, bad apple is kind of a figure of speech. It's definitely a figure of speech. Also, one of the churches has a pride flag on their stand, so they're probably chill. Saying yes, whatever y'all were talking about earlier, no. Okay, so Mig has never heard of whatever bad apple is. So we got at least two. Ox seems to have guessed it's a song. I love this. I mean, obviously bad apple is kind of a figure of speech referring to the saying one bad apple spoils the whole barrel. Yeah, I've heard it as bunch. But true, correct. But I also thought it was a famous pop song or something. It could be a famous pop song or something, Ox. We may never know, unfortunately, what bad apple is. If it's a song, then I more than likely don't know it. I live under a rock when it comes to songs and stuff. Gotcha, Mig. Is there any... Do you listen to any music, like, for fun that you like, out of curiosity? Or are you just not really a music person? Yeah, Mig. That too? I googled it, and I'm just getting a bunch of Japanese results, lol. Yeah, so that's what we've learned today on stream. I imagined it was like a Michael Jackson song or something. That seems to be incorrect. Okay, so you didn't know what it was then, Ox. Well, you had good, correct ideas about what it was, but Vex just doesn't, like, have a good grasp on how popular something actually seems to be. Bad Apple Michael Jackson cover time, lol. Sample size is not representative. I'll keep asking. We'll bring it up at Acorn stream tomorrow, Vex. I don't think that sample size is gonna help you, but maybe it does. I don't know. Yeah, there are a few bands I listen to, mostly Starset, Livingston, NF, and then some instrumental music, and then other songs from some other artists, some other songs from... Okay, gotcha. I actually don't know those bands, Mig, so that's cool. Acorn's stream is full of people who would absolutely not know what Bad Apple is. Well, you said it's so popular that even your dad might know what Bad Apple is. And then you're like, well, no, all these people definitely wouldn't know what Bad Apple is. Now I am rage baiting. But, anyway. To be fair, Acorn stream is full of people who are absolutely not Vex's dad. You think I trust the average SBK viewer to know what literally anything is? Not the SBK viewer slander. Starset is rock. Their most recent song is called We Are Empire. They made it for the game Ark World's Endfield. I'm assuming that is I think that's the game's name. IDK? Not the what's it called? The Enfield mentioned Arknights. My thing. Too bad Nim just hit us with the drive-by and cannot be here to explain Arknights to us. Yeah, it's Arknights. Big. We have a community member here who really likes Arknights and would love to talk about it. But is tragically not here right now. Well, no, he was here for a second. We got drove by. We got hit with the drive-by. I feel like it's the other Ark. Well, never mind. It wasn't the it's the Enfield that gave it away as to exactly what it was. Arknights Enfield is the new other game that they made that is Arknights adjacent. It's the one with the factories. To play the other Ark, I knew right away it couldn't be because they would never make something that anyone actually likes. Ah, not the other Ark! Oh my god, Nim is back! Nim, quick, we're talking about Arknights Enfield. I have been summoned. Hello. Yes, it was brought up organically. Okay, also, yeah, you could take part in this conversation, Nim. Do you know what bad apple is? If Nim doesn't know, Vex, you're so fucked. If Nim doesn't know what this is... Okay. Yes, I love Bad Apple. It's a good song. If I thought anyone was actually going to know what it was definitely Nim. And NF is a rapper who makes music on mental health. He's the only rapper I listen to because music isn't offensive. Oh, that's cool, though. I'm glad you have some stuff that you like. I didn't really get into music until I was... definitely not in high school, not till later. And then the first thing I got into when I started listening to music was actually punk music. I have a lot of nostalgia for like really old punk music. Yeah, Mig, meet Nim. Nim is our resident Arknights enjoyer. Yeah. Took a long time for me to get into music with words. Gotcha. Enjoyed. Quote. Did I say enjoyed, or are you talking about something else? I say that I enjoyed music. Yeah, technically a pro gamer because of Arknights. Yeah, Nim has actually won some professional gaming accolades because of Arknights. Which is pretty sick. Anyway, let's scroll back. Nim, have you heard of a song called We Are Empire by Starset? This was how we got to Arknights. In case you were wondering how that happened. And is Enfield on Steam? Never thought to ask. Has its own launcher. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, okay. Interesting, no, because I was about to say, like, Uma, but Uma's actually on Steam. Which is sort of random. It has its own launcher. I'm actually so mad about it, not gonna lie. That it has its own launcher? Why does that make you mad about it? Unless the launcher sucks. And I get it. The launcher doesn't include our OG Arknights in EN? What? Does it include OG Arknights in JP, though? Because if that would be Delulu if it does. Because of the EN publisher being annoying. Interesting, interesting. What does it mean? It's self-published in Asia. Oh, okay. But then they... Who published it here, then? Wow, the English speakers ruin everything again. Surprise, surprise. It's crazy how that happens. Good old Yostar. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry, Nim. It's so tragic. What is the Arknight dev? Also, this is all totally unrelated, but check out this very cool Riftbound card I traded for yesterday. Thankfully, Enfield is done by their own in-house publishing distribution. Nice. Pretty cool. But yeah, I traded for this yesterday. I had a card that one of my friends wanted. And so managed to get that. So that is an Alt-Art Diana card. I actually have both of the Dianas right here because I was looking... maybe trying to make a Diana deck. So we had the OG Diana and the Alt-Art Diana. Very fun. Thankfully, yeah, but if I want to do the original game on PC, I need an emulator, and that's a struggle. Ripperoni. Not the emulator struggles. Huh. I don't know where we are. There we go. Yeah, I've only ever seen a trailer because that's where the song was, and for a while it was the only way you could listen to it. That's pretty funny. All right, hold on. We're gonna go to the main world really quick. And we are gonna go over here. BlueStacks installs crypto stuff on your PC, and turns out LD Player is basically a keylogger. No! That sucks. Alright, Nim. Here you go. We'll pick up the real cats. And then we shall place the real cats back. So cats have been selected. Yay, meow. I think the band waited for the game to launch before posting the songs. Yeah, that makes sense. That's gotta be just like a contractual obligation thing. What console/system do you need to emulate? So it's a mobile game, Ox. I assume this is an Android or iPhone situation where you need to emulate mobile. I assume it's on both. I've actually never thought about that. Yeah. What did I want to do here? I wanted to go take a look at some dripstone caves. That's what we're doing. Also picking up cats. Let's also do this while we're here. Ew. Tally ho! Has there been any new good OG Arknights content, Nim? Or are you mostly just playing Enfield these days? Yeah. So we have our big... this kind of cave. Which I do think would be kind of cool to emulate a bit. But I want to get one with dripstone, too. There's going to be another new character soon that's going to be a bit silly. Ooh, what is the new character? Do they have art and stuff that we could look at? You could link us to? All right, here's a dripstone cave. This is a pretty sick dripstone cave, actually. We can do some pillars. It's kind of dotted all over in this one. Her name is... Is that supposed to be nasty or nasty? Am I supposed to pronounce that one? And she has the power to create high ground tiles. Interesting. Does the high ground like give you benefits? Or does it just like make you like harder to attack because you're higher up? The strategy placement thing? Okay. This cave's kind of cool. I wonder if we should... Ooh, we should put some... We should put some of that in our other area. Some Skulk. Some Deep Dark. We're zooming. We're flying around. Wee. One got some pretty hefty chunkers here. Okay. Are you excited for this new character though, Nim? You try to roll for most of the characters, or are there too many and you have to be like really selective? Characters can only be placed on only high or only low tiles. Okay. And I assume this has to do some amount with the way that they attack. My brain tells me the people who have swords have to be on low tiles, and the people who have guns be on high tiles. But again, I'm just making that up. I don't know nothing. Gonna get her because completionism, but I'm mostly saving for another later. Okay. What's the one you're actually saving for? It's kind of a cool cave there. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, pretty much. High ground is like snipers, healers, low grounds is guard, tank, that sort of thing. Okay, makes sense. That would be the logical assumption, I think, based on you telling me that some characters can only be on high ones and some people can only be on low ones. Okay, I see the copper farm over here, and I know there's some cool caves in this area. I'm saving for TD. She'll be the next character in my award-winning Sleepy Nights team. Very exciting. So I assume JP is ahead of EN. And this is kind of how we like know all this stuff. Let's go. Let's take a moment, friends. Let's go to the desktop. Let's look at some of what Nim is talking about. Let's go in order. So we have Arknights on stream now. Yippee! I want this image big. Okay. What can we tell about this character? This is kind of a crazy character design. This, I don't even know what I'm looking at here, Nim. I'm not even sure I can guess what these, like, clear, plasticky looking ass ribbon things are. Arknights is really, like, elaborate character design. I do like this character, but I am really curious, like, what the fuck is this? This outfit is sick as hell, though, actually. Like, if I kind of peel the really sci-fi MacGuffin stuff off of this thing, this is kind of a sick outfit. So she's a Banshee, and she works as a scientist for a big science company, Rhine Labs. Okay, that's cool. From this design, my brain would have guessed that she was either some kind of support forecaster. This does not give frontline combat. Frankly, it doesn't really give range DPS either. Yeah, nice. I really have no idea what this is. Very interesting looking. I love the pinstripe high-waisted pants. Yeah, she's a supporter. Okay. Makes sense. All right. Let's go do the other one. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Beep-a-doo-beep. Okay. I should have thought maybe a little bit more about what I had read there. This design really tracks with that name, though. We're like short blasting Nefertiti into just TD. And we have a very Egyptian themed character here. Makes them all go to sleep. Okay, interesting. Is she another support then? This is a crazy jacket, by the way. The like inner liner that's keep outs, but with a blue back to like evoke like some of the like ancient Egyptian design colors is pretty cool. I'm gonna be real, I don't remember. What's the wiki say? Let's find out. Let's go back. ED is a 6-star Sargonian incantation medic operator. Okay. That does sound support. Look at that cat. Look at all these cats. They're everywhere. Oh, she's a biscuit. Okay. That didn't really clarify anything, and in fact only creates more questions. What does that mean, Nim? What is a biscuits? Oh, this page is chugging. This wiki do be chugging. There's another character named Viscus that was the first of that medic type to be released. Okay. Viscus. Interesting. Okay, this is a little more what I would have expected. Hibiscus the Purifier is the alt version. Okay, interesting. Now we're getting real Arknights. Alright. Not to also, again, call somebody else out of Lurk, but Ox, are you around? I would like your thoughts and opinions on this instrument, because we now have an instrument on screen. We've somehow linked Arknights to instruments. We're just daisy chaining, yeah. The flout. Is that actually what that's called in this situation, Nim? Oh, is that a typo? I trust, like, generally I trust you're not typoing, but that's so funny if that's actually what that's called. Okay, regular hibiscus is a launch baby medic for new players. Okay. Music nights is a whole team niche people play. Yeah, I think you've kind of told me about that and mentioned that before. But yeah, this is it's obviously giving flute, but not. I don't really know enough to... Surely this thing is functional. Like, surely Arknights, since they care about music, cares enough to make this instrument actually function. Okay, I play Sleepy Time, the best and most prestigious niche. Very exciting. Since you are award-winning, that sounds totally correct. Elite 2. Oh, we didn't get a hit for that. Oh, there it is. What? The Clear is on YouTube still, if I remember correctly. Gotcha. Nice. What does romance overflow mean? Oh, that's a skin? Okay. Yeah, oh, okay, got it. So, like, special event skins or something. Ah. Yeah, anyway. Anything else you would like us to look at, Nim, on this Arknights wiki before we meander off of the Arknights wiki? Cool. Yeah, silly Arknights. Very fun time. They have a lot of pretty cool looking... Unless you want to see the clear, I have no more. I mean, if you'd like to link it, we can watch it. For now, I'm going to put us back in the cave. Oh, heck. You don't have to. You definitely don't have to. We can all... Or you could find it another time. Hi, Luffy. How are you doing? Welcome to the part of the stream where we ask you a very important question. And that is, Luffy, do you know what bad apple is? This has become our question of the day. But how are you doing, Luffy? Hope you're having a good evening. Okay. Well, we've kind of learned what we needed to learn here. I know what the saying a bad apple refers to. All right. That's been most of the responses we've gotten today. So you are in the group. Great. So let's grab some Blarg. What am I? Dripstone. That's what I was grabbing. The drippy stone. So far, we're not doing really great on the bad apple knowers. Which I'm not faulting you for, Luffy. We simply had one person insisting that Bad Apple was so well known that everybody should know what it is. Also vaguely think it has something to do with music. That's also very common, what we've heard today. Vaguely guessing that it has to do with music. It does indeed have to do with music. Well, at least the thing that we're asking about does have to do with music. Have you ever heard of Touhou, Luffy? It's like, I've heard of Touhou. I've never interacted with Touhou, but I do know what it is. Then I think that was Bad Toe in the new video game Wax Heads. Gotcha. I definitely don't know what that is. Ooh, Nim has found it. Very exciting. Nope. Can't say I've heard of Touhou. I really enjoy the way that you've spelled that. Excellent. Alright, we're gonna watch a thing now, friends. Ooh, interesting. I didn't know that's what happened there. I wanted to copy-paste this. Anyway. I didn't know I could right-click on stuff and it says quote it. Will this work? Excellent. I'll have to go look at the quote list. Hold on one second. Do I have to add the date if I want to quote something? It would turn out. I've not really interacted with the quote part of this, but we're gonna do it live. Let me see what this does. Okay, now we've got this other thing. All right, Nim, do you know if this has copyrighted audio? We're gonna play it safe, and you doubt it? Okay. Well, then we will not play it safe. We're doing it live. Go away, this tab. No, an ad. Oh god, no. Alright, we're gonna wait then for Nim. Okay now? Okay. Short ad. It's a good thing I didn't enter after Benny stepped on the keyboard. He hit A and a bunch of S. It would be really weird if you suddenly just typed ass in the longest message, Luffy. That would have been incredibly funny. And yes, this is Nim blatantly self-promoting. Wax Heads is a video game about a retro music store. Okay, I missed that message, Luffy, but that's cool. Very neat. Very neat. Let the creature speak. I know. What is the full introduction, Luffy, for Benny? His Majesty, Benny the Destroyer. I pull that out correctly. All right, anyway. We're watching an Arknights. I don't know where I'm supposed to be in the screen. His Royal Majesty, Benny the Destroyer. Yep, okay. Alright, let's see how much of Arknights we can understand as non-Arknight gamers. So I know Arknights, tower defense game. And you place your characters, and they're basically the, air quotes, the towers in the tower defense. So we're obviously seeing the difference. Here's the low ground, here's the high ground. So, short explanation, this is a challenge event that happens every so often. Okay. They're like little ghost guys. I assume you need like a special unit that can actually see them. You pick risks that add more difficulty. Okay. That one is like jamming out over there. Love that for us. Excellent. Now there's a car. I'm playing with high risk level, only using the 6 characters in the sleep niche. Okay. Again, I truly just love this character back here, who is rocking out. Gotta drop to lurking. There's too much noise here. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, Luffy. But thanks for the lurk, and thanks for coming by. Yeah, there's a decent amount going on here, Nim. Wee. Trying to figure out. So they come in at the red squares, I believe. I think Sora is the name of the character in the back there. Clear took me almost 2 full weeks of desperately leveling my characters to barely get it in time before the event ended. Okay. Oh, these guys are underwater. Now I understand what's happening. Exactly, so much more to it, and I would love to get into a more in-depth analysis sometime. Ooh, well, if you do that on your stream, I will definitely be there to watch and check it out. I might, after TD releases, I'm going to get back into streaming the game again. Ooh, very exciting. Yeah, because it's definitely hard as like someone who doesn't play the game to understand what parts of this are the risks that you've put on. I'm curious also if there was a point in this run where you were like, oh, okay, we're definitely going to make it. Or was there always a threat and danger that it wasn't going to get there? Because, like, there's this guy here that you've had to move a character for. I have to finish my Sleepy Nights versus every level. Okay. And oh, it was panic all the way through. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for that. Beautiful Black Knight at the end. Thank you for enabling my special interests, of course. Thanks for being here. Pew pew. Yeah. I take it, because I did not see Nefertiti in that video, that there are now just more characters in the sleep category. Than there were at the time. I don't know which way looks better there. But yeah, it's going to be way easier to play now. Okay. What made you choose the sleepy way of life? Characters have overdoubled. Okay, nice. Like, why did you decide to do that for that run? Lemishine all the way. Interesting, interesting. I don't know what that means, but sure. Lemishine all the way. That sounds like a Pokemon. I could see that. Welcome back. Ox Blem is best tank, one of my early favorite characters. Okay. Whee. Oh. Let's see. Gonna need to be a lot more here. Clem is the best tank, one of my early favorite characters. Interesting, cool. Laundry switch time. Very exciting. Let's go over here. Then, really quick. Google Arc Knight's Blemish Shine. Oh, and we'll look at the, okay, yeah, we can look at the desktop background too, Ox. Yeah, very cool. Is our desktop background. Our desktop background is interesting today, Ox. I'm curious what you'll think of this one. I was gonna say, she got them Haunts ears. I really like the color in this one. It does look otherworldly. Love it. Let's see what this is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Grand Prismatic Spring in Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. Very cool. Hi, Artemis. I love the orange and yellows, especially the brown bit off to the left. Let's go back to the full here. You mean like this right here? Yeah, how you doing, Artemis? This just looks super cool, though. Really pretty palette. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is quite a cool area. I am definitely excited for Sulfur Cave stuff. I love more caves, so gimme the caves. But yeah, this is a really cool background. And it's in Wyoming. Bring back this. But yeah. Haunts. Oh, look, there they are. The haunts are real. Otherworldly in Wyoming. Moon Catastroborn. That's how I would read that. Cool character, though. Everyone loves the Halloween skin. Nice, nice. Right. Send us back to the crafting of the mines. Does Arknights do a lot of event skins, Nim? Or is that kind of a rarer thing? Yes, tons. Oh, okay. Got it, got it. That's cool. They have a couple of collab skins with Sanrio, for example? What? Not the Sanrio Arknights. Based? That's so funny, though. No one expects the Sanrio collab. Hello Kitty Golden Glow is so damn cute. That's funny. Okay, well, we can't not go look at that, can we? What does that look like? Biggest ones are the Ambience Synesthesia skins, which are for the huge yearly concert they host. Okay. But yeah, that sure is Hello Kitty. That's so funny. Okay, Ambience Synesthesia skins. Okay. Sure, Ox. Where did I... Wah. 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 You just want this Bing link that I got here? I'm gonna post it in general, but then I think I'm actually gonna create a wallpapers section. Here, I'm just gonna slap this in the general chat for now, so I don't forget it. But I actually think I want to make a wallpapers thread or channel in our Discord, just so that I can post like when I get a really cool one and we can remember some of our favorites that we got. Is these specific images. Some of these specific images are so cool. And it's like going to be hard for us to find this specific photo without this specific information ever again. Okay. So we were going here again. Knights and synesthesia. Cool. Is there one that you think is the best ones we should look at in him specifically? There does seem to be a lot going on in these. Like here's 2024. I've seen this character before. I'm pretty sure this character they slap front and center in that anime, don't they? Pretty early on. I've only watched one episode of that anime, and then I decided I'm pretty confident this is not for the non-Arknight knowers. This is truly for Arknights enthusiasts, and not a good place to get into this franchise. Amiya, she's your daughter. Oh, okay. Canonical? Interesting. I didn't really know that the main character would have factual lore in Arknights. Okay, here's 2025. We got a few things here. Style's kind of cool. This one's cool. I like it a little less. This one is not really for me, I think. This one's cute. I like this one. This one is very for me. What the fuck is this guy? Love that. We basically get 1 or 2 skins per theme. Nice. Love everything that's going on, but like, what is this penguin bird in the suit, dear? Love his hat. Love its hat. I actually don't know. Their hat. Very cool hat. Okay, really giving penguin then. Emperor. Really makes me think it's a penguin. Very fun. Imagine if Eminem was an immortal bird. Well, that's a sentence. Haunting vibe to have. Okay, this. I don't know what we're doing here, but this one is sick as hell. What the fuck am I looking at? It's so cool though. But I don't know what we're doing. This like anchor scythe combination weapon. Pretty crazy. Also, not knowing anything about Arknights, I'm like, why they turn her upside down? Oh, it's Ulpi in the middle. Okay. This character, I'm assuming, is some sort of dragon-y something and can just fly and do whatever. But it does really look like they've just rotated her. They got her with the magic select tool and they just spun her a little bit. Nekras, aka Eblaba. Yeah, this one's cool. Love this theme. Oh, Lamau, I didn't notice that was a character upside down. Yeah, it is. It's a pretty cool looking character. I like this one a lot. We got red theme. I'm less about this one. It's cool. I like this character here in the front. I like this one. This is a theme. It's also sort of for me. Cool one. I feel like I have a lot to say about this one though. It's like kind of the like it really is giving classy modern for a lot of it. Oh man, we're back. This is a super sick background. This theme is think this theme is alright. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it's cool, but like doesn't super stand out to me. And then this character, I'm just, what is you? You look sick though. The hell is that? Can't tell who that is on the left. Yeah, no, obviously I'm not going to know either. That mantra maybe in the back. Someone very goth with a veil by the look of it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Very cool though. Arknights definitely has a very sick visual style. Alright, let's send us back to the Minecraft. Hold on, actually, we gotta go back to the live server. We can teleport ourselves around. Let's see. I bet, Nim, you didn't expect to get so much Arknights content on this stream today. Sorry to have dragged you back kicking and screaming to the stream to discuss your favorite special interest. Was very funny. Only mildly obsessed. Okay, yeah, so we can do a whole slope of that. Does work. Cool. That's what I wanted to check. We can do this whole corner. It's gonna be cool. We love special interests here. Not gonna lie, friends. You too could easily derail the stream with your special interest, and we will engage with it. That's the kind of stream we run here. I love getting off track and just going to go like look at stuff that people love because it's just a shit ton of fun. Not gonna lie. Whoops, double clicked there. How did you get into Arknights, Nim? Was it just something you like tried on a whim, or did you kind of know about it and decide to get into it? I see you. We've caused all capitals to happen. So that needs to be either forward or back one. We love seeing the rev up. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nim about to pop off. Originally, I saw a Starset video featuring Amaya and was like, I should totally check out whatever that is. Okay. Then I forgot about it for almost like 2 years. So you've definitely heard of Starset then. the other thing we've learned here. And then in one of my discords, someone posted a skin they got, and I was like, oh, I remember that, and I've been hooked ever since. That's fun. I did do some amount of this wall. Well... Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, berry. Okay, specifically the BPCC skin. I do not know what that means, but sure. Now we go hard as hell. Let's do it. Actually, quick question, people who know, do these things grow in creative mode? Blue poison unlocked through contingency contract. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Ox. And thanks, Nim, for suggesting that they would. Because I was like, am I gonna have to like manually decide how long? Blocks don't behave differently just because a nearby player happens to be creative. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Whoops. I did just see one grow right there. Alright. Ooh, berry. Happening. I recently learned if you shear the end, it stops growing. Oh, yeah. It does do that. I knew that one. I assume it was you, Ox, who taught me that. Or, because I definitely knew that. Okay, neat. We're here really quick. We do also get some regular vines growing in these things. We will have to thin them a bit. So we do get areas of the ceiling where they're not growing. The pick like some spots. Really learn, yeah. Cool, cool. All right. Since it is 8 o'clock right now, we're gonna actually go ahead and switch to League of Legends, but we got some good progress on this done today. I'm actually really happy with how this is starting to come through. We'll have to find ways to put light over here. I'm thinking of maybe doing lava. Do a bit of a lava drip on that side. That'd be kind of cool. Something. And then see if I can maybe bring down more continuity of the dripstone here. We'll see. We'll see what we do. We got a lot to work on this thing. This is going to be a project for a little while. This thing is going to be kind of grand in scale. I'm kind of curious if I can somehow put a secret way to get up here. Like, I wonder if it would be cool if I could put a button somewhere in here that'll actually open a door that's behind the Nether portal that will let you get up into this area. Because I know, like, Oxus portal, for example, you can just walk right on through it to the Nether back rooms. But I think I'd like to do like a redstone door back here that you can open to access like the other areas, and maybe actually come up here. You could really see this if you would like to in a more like cool up here kind of way. Make this thing a little more. If we're gonna do all this work, I'd love to make it so that you can actually come up and appreciate it if you'd like to. That's my thoughts. We'll see what ends up happening. We love a redstone door, we do. Maybe I can finally use that one you designed for me, Ox. What size is this, actually? So this thing is 5 by 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 by 6. Okay. A redstone door and a secret passage. We love a secret tunnel. Definitely haven't built any secret passages on this server. No secret tunnel at all. Definitely not. That doesn't sound like you. But I think what maybe we can actually finally do... How did I get into the Nether anyway? There it is. Only 2 of them anyway. Whip. Send us back. Maybe we can finally use one of these guys. Can take this design. Can this design be expanded easily, Ox? My brain says because it's flying machines. To be 5 wide, 6 tall. It's currently 3 by 5. Possibly. Okay. We could just do a smaller door. I don't think we hit push limit. Okay. Oh, we might have to take a look at that later. One day we'll have a stream where we will attempt to copy this design that Ox has built for us. We should just be able to like shave one door off and try to expand it. That is an old design that I would love to use. We also have our, like... Oh, no, that thing is currently at push limit. Oh, okay. We'd have to implement that one specifically. We could do, like, a basic, but I think that's boring. To do just, like, a truly hidden basic door in this situation. I would love to be able to do something weird. This is... Oh, it does impress me how small and elegant this one is. You could totally make it so that throwing a specific item into the portal opens a door behind it. Oh, really? That's cool. That's a skulk sensor thing, I assume. It'd be pretty fun. Oh, not a skulk sensor thing. Brain always tells me that skulk sensors are the weird guys who can detect odd things. Minecart item filtering thing. Oh, interesting. So items, when they go into the portal, do they teleport or do they just sit there on the ground? And so like a minecart underneath could vacuum it up. As well, I'm asking, they teleport. Okay. So that they would land in my base. This is kind of the question there. But also, yeah, like I said, we're going to switch to League now. Send us back to the desktop. Let's click the League of Legends button. And then I will edit our category. We were on Minecraft this whole time, even though we were a not insignificant portion an Arknight stream. I haven't thought through all the details. I'm just pretty sure we could do it. Okay. Well, another time. We'll ponder the orb about that. I gotta build the rest of the tunnel first. We got some time to ponder how we want to hide a secret door in it. Right. League of Legends. Alright, we're gonna run an ad. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go get some more water. I finished all my water, like, right at the start of stream. So I gotta get more water. And then we'll run a game. So, BRB, friends. Mind the wall, chicken. And I will see you on the other side. Hooray! Water. I also forgot to mute. We get water. Let's go. Ugh. Alright. We're gonna queue for a game of League of Legends. Do we have any requests of what type of game of League of Legends we should play today? And I will queue us up for our regular ARAM adventures. But would you all like to see something different today? Or is ARAM cool and groovy? See what the new... We got a new Rain Shepherd skin, Nim, which is the frog line. But it's for, like, my least favorite character in the game. The horrible tree man. A frog skin. I don't know if you have thoughts and feelings about this thing. Game room is cool and groovy. Alright, sounds good, Artemis. He's like a cloud man in this? Wearing like a little frog outfit? I don't know what his deal is. Skin ails me. Lamau, lol. Yeah, that's one of the new ones. The other new one is this Quinn. Project Quinn. Demon Cursed Vein is still one of the coolest things I've come out with recently. I'm so hyped for Demon Cursed Vein. Hope we get it. Oh, the Emporium's back! Nice. Let's go, Chromas. Do champion owned, skin owned. See how many Chromas we can buy? Oh god, geez, so many Chromas. I own a Rel skin? Oh, sick, we can pick up all the Spirit Blossom Zyra ones. Let's go! Yippee! Perfect timing. Hell yeah. I hate it when the Emporium flipper flips my Emporium. What? I don't know what that means, Ox. He's giving Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He is giving it. Artemis. Okay, let's quickly buy all these Zyra Chromas. And later I'm gonna have to go through this. So what so there's the Blue Essence Emporium, that's what it's called. It allows us to spend our blue essence to buy items that would normally cost money. And so like, oh shit, look, there's Sona Chromas. Let's go. Or buy these too. Basically, I have like such a huge pool of blue money and nothing to do with it. So I just like go through and buy literally every chroma for skins I think look half decent that I own. I'm just like, let's just click the button again and again. I have 300,000 blue essence. I would surely have 1 million if I didn't keep buying all these chromas. Okay. I thought there was a thing called Emporium Flipper, but I could have just totally misread it because it wasn't on the screen for very long. Oh, okay. Ooh, we got the hash ones. I'll go through this later. There's so many of these. There are just so many. Yeah, I noticed that it was there because in the skin tab, I saw Earthwick, and I was like, wait, this is the Blue Essence Emporium skin. And so then I was like, wait a minute, the Blue Essence Emporium's back. Click the button. Look, for 250,000, we can buy a title for our account that just says hand-leveled account. Or one that says big serious gamer. Most of the Blue Essence Emporium just exists to give you something to buy with your Blue Essence when you have too much of it, like I do. Oh, it's the Emporium Enjoyer. Okay. The text was small, yeah. Understandable, Ox. And we blew past this because I immediately clicked on chromas. Because that's what I care about. I don't so much care about these, like, these are just the huge money sinks for people who just really want to dump a ton into something and like don't have anything else to do. But I'm like, but I have a bajillion chromas I'd like to buy. So I immediately toggle chromas on, and then I just start going to town, buying chromas for champions with skins. Like, oh, look, we can get all the Bowling Lilia chromas. See? I hate it when the Emporium Enjoyers enjoys my Emporium. I hate it when that happens too, Ox. Never mind, we're gonna also grab these Lilia ones. We might get this Lilia. And if we do, this could be really important to us. Yeah, it's so many colors, Nim. Let's go. We can be all the colors now. Okay, now let's stop looking before we find another skin where I'm like, oh, we gotta buy all those right now. Let's just queue for our actual game. Lilia, now in fun, fresh colors. Yeah, we got the colors. Let's go. We picked up chromas for the Lilia skin, the Sona skin, and the Zyra. If we roll any of these champions, we will definitely switch to the skin that uses these chromas. Come on, somebody. Ari. That's not one of the ones we wanted. We are currently the trans Ari of friendship, however. Dark Harvest is fine for us. In trans Ari colors, we do have a lot of other colors we could be. We're gonna stick with the main colors. You're gonna switch to Ghost. I do like Ghost. Preparing for battle. Okay, well, at least they didn't get any of the characters we wanted, so I feel like it's hard to beat the default colors for Spirit Blossom Ari. I think they are very good. I think Spirit Blossom Ari, truly one of the best skins. And we got the pirate map. Let's go. Really love the music on the pirate map. Oh, Lamau. Yeah, we watched him throw another trap right there. Maybe we can just waste it. Our team has thoroughly secured the forward position here. Which will give us really, like, good access here on pushing the wave. Really just gives us first option to poke at them. Not the bouncing. Some good damage there onto Sivir. So, oh, he went hard, and he got that kill for it too. Good for him. See, that's just kind of what being aggressive, getting the poke down, and starting everything got for us, was that it really gave us the ability to get these early kills. By being the ones on the aggressive foot, we get them a little lower, we force them to be attempting to farm the minions in slightly dangerous positions, and then we get some damage on them, and suddenly one of my teammates will like see a shot, he'll see the moment, and get a good kill. Nice. We're doing pretty good here. Uh-oh. Ow. Been ulted by the Nami too. Okay. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Thank you, teammates, for taking the shots. Oh! That guy died. We're dodging. Somehow I'm still alive. Caitlyn got obliterated, but... they're really trying to get me. I haven't died yet, and I'm also pretty low. That makes me a target. The longer I'm alive, I build up a bounty, and I'm worth more money to kill. Need my mana to come back here. Alright, we got away again somehow. That was a fight. Oh, he connected that? That's crazy, I didn't think he'd get that. I will have to die soon. I have a lot of money to spend. And it is beneficial for me to spend my money. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I can't get out of that one. Oh, I'm trapped in a little spot. That sucked.
Now that's a worthy crewmate.
That's okay.
Your allies decorating the seabed.
Like I said, I needed to die sooner or later.
Your allies ended
And I should be able to come back out and defend this tower.
We're dead in the water.
Chasing your own.
We got the Jin. It was misclicked on my part right there. Oh god!
Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill.
That was unfortunate.
Aced.
I got a Azir shuffled. I did a lot of decent work there. Getting damage in.
I got caught up in the
I do a lot of damage when I hit somebody. Do need my ultimate back though here. Gives me a lot of my threat is tied up in my ultimate's ability to allow me to dive in on people. Because we're taking a ton of return damage now. We were at the back stage of the game where everyone's starting to do damage.
Enemy double kill. A fine meal for the sharks. Your allies shut down an enemy.
It's a pretty good play on their part.
Enemy rampage. The turret's been destroyed.
Didn't need a guide for that one.
You have slain an enemy.
Okay, see here, we're gonna look. With a very aggressive play. We're gonna find it.
Been slain.
Uh-oh. Oh, we couldn't quite get out. We tried, but we didn't quite make it out of that one. I was like crossing the line to get out of that ult before that connected with me. It was so close, Nim. I was so close. It's alright though. I finished my item. I'm coming out with more stuff now. It was just like unfortunate for us. Problem is, we don't have anyone who can really start fights for our team who isn't also very squishy. Nice. We managed to run them all down. See, that is the strength of my character. Because I get so many dashes, if I kill a... So when I cast my ultimate, I get 3 dashes. If I kill someone, though, I get another free dash. And so what happens in situations like that, where we're running down a team, every time we kill another member, it allows me to chase a little bit better. And to run a little bit faster. It's a good aggressive play on their part. Grab our next bit of item here.
Never falter.
Could be back out. Time to fight here, but not with my ult, unfortunately. It will be up in time. I couldn't get out of that. Actually, I didn't see what happened to Pantheon right there. He died, apparently, very quickly in that engagement. I actually didn't see how. Well, I don't think Karma can defend this. Oh, she might clear. She did. Okay. I'm back. I got that kill. This game is really a series of aggressive plays right against each other. Oh, I got sniped by that. Caitlyn actually killed that guy. Let's go, Caitlyn. Right, we'll buy our next item. Now we have our 3 biggest core damage items. We're gonna go for penetration next. We're just like total glass cannon build. I don't have any health, I don't have any survivability, but we're just like trying to unload damage into these enemies. That's why if you like watch me go into any fight, I'm like almost dead incredibly rapidly. Oh, we can just get out of this one. But I really, really do hurt when I hit people. So we're looking here with our ult. They're gonna want to push in. We want to try to get this bird if we can. That guy's really obnoxious. But we'll take anyone that we can kind of see here. He can't take that. Okay, he can take that.
Your allies don't work.
Oh, I got killed. Tragic for me. Okay, Kali's trying here.
Enemy triple kill.
I take like a not
Shut down.
insignificant amount of damage.
Haste. They'll pay in cash. Into artwork. Inhibitor lost.
Okay, Karma's got this guy kind of locked in place, which means that I should be able to get out there and help.
Catching a winner seems like a good idea. Your ally shut down an enemy. You have slain an enemy.
That bird, I got him! Let's go.
Salt agrees.
I've outplayed the bird again? We're just here to look threatening right now. They don't truly know that I don't have my ultimate, so they have to respect my threat here, even though I'm not quite as threatening as I'd like to be.
Inhibitor destroyed.
Okay. That guy really went for a bold play right there. Nice job. Oh, tragic! Stepped on a trap! I think we got this game. That was a close series of battles, but we've got it. I don't think there's any way for Sivir to defend this. Particularly because I can just like run forward and threaten her.
See if they learn their lesson.
And we got it. Crazy game. And then Akali goes and ruins it by typing GG noobs right at the end. We won it clean and good. She didn't need to do that. I will honor the Caitlyn. I liked some of her plays. She was having kind of tough game, but she stayed in there. And we won it. This was one that was interesting because ultimately the end score was 46-46. This was a incredibly even game. They actually got more assists than us. So they had more, how would you describe teamwork kills? With the almost 25 more assists than we did. So they worked together better, but we just had like a bunch of almost what I would describe as rogue killers. Because we had people who were sniping kills but not getting assists to teammates. And you can kind of see what another interesting thing is our score lines. We have 13-10, 6-7, 11-8, 6-10, and 10-12. So no one on our team is doing like outstandingly better. No, 6-7. Lol. Lamau. But yeah, so like no one on our team is doing outstanding. Is here, you can see it on their team. 4-7, 9-8, 18-8, 9-11, and 6-12. So on their team, the problem is that they have one player who was doing the best by far. So if this player ever dies, they're really in trouble because their score is not like evenly divided here. Versus us, where we're a little more even across the board. We don't have anyone doing quite that great, but we don't have anyone that's lagging like super behind. Our worst was our 6-10. Their worst was their 6-12. They're comparable champions were so like we have one support. They have one support, so our support is 6-7, theirs is 4-7. Interesting that they both died 7 times. Yeah, we were the most okie dokie team. Then we have one initiating champion which is for them it was Azir who went 9-11, and for us it was Pantheon who went 6-10. So their guy who was doing initiations actually was doing better than us. Then they had 3 physical damage ranged champions. So we only had 1 physical damage ranged champion. But we basically had 3 pure DPS dealers, which was Caitlyn, Mionari, and Akali as the last one. So we can kind of just like compare. So the person doing the worst in this group was Caitlyn at 10 and 12. And for their 3 ranged damage dealers, unfortunately, here's the problem for them. Their worst is doing 6 and 12, and our worst was doing 10 and 12. So our Caitlyn had completed 1, 2, 3, 4 items, and she was working on her 5th. Their Sivir had completed 1, 2, 3 items. So our weakest of our damage dealers was almost a full item ahead of their weakest damage dealer. And then like the next one would be, so I have 11 and 8. That makes me the next lowest. So I compare to the Senna, and the Senna is 9, 8, and 28 with 1, 2, 3, 4 completed items. And I am 11, 8 with... I actually have 3 completed items. So I even had less completed items than the Senna, but I dealt almost 9,000 more damage than she did. So again, interesting, where I was doing more damage with less. Like, let me check. Is it because she got more gold? No, I got more gold. I think what happened is that my gold was stuck in my inventory. I didn't get to spend it. And I think she got to spend all of her gold. I think I would have had a 4th item starting my 5th if I had died and gone back. But because I ended the game alive, I had a bunch of gold I never spent. And then our best damage dealer was this Akali, who, if we compared with the Jhin, Akali has 1, 2, 3 complete items. The Jin's gonna have a lot. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, working on his 5th. Didn't die, therefore no shopping allowed. Yeah, that's what happened to me. But yeah, so I did the most damage, though, in the whole game. So even though this guy was 18 and 8, I was only 11 and 8, and I did more damage than he did. So that is pretty goofy. All right, let's go back to the chromas. Let's go buy some more chromas. We only had about 10 more minutes that I was planning to stream, so we're gonna go spend money on chromas. Chroma time. We're shopping. Women be shopping. There's a Lilia we missed. Oops. Don't have this green Ari. We'll buy the green Ari for 10k. This is a weird special chroma. I don't care for these MF ones. Camille's are nice, but I don't play Camille, so we'll come back to that maybe. You could buy the Battle Bat Veins. They don't scream yes insta-buy for me. Some of them do. You guys have seen some of the ones that are just like immediate. Hell yeah, we buy that. We could buy all the Cottontail Teemos. We could be different colored Teemos. Devin LeBlancs. We might do those. Debonair LeBlancs we might do. I wish I liked playing LeBlanc. We could get the Dunk Masters. That's kind of funny. Much more. Oh, we have the Elderwood Aries we could pick up. Let's go really quick and just see, are there any for skins that we absolutely do play? What I want to find out here. Why does LeBlanc ail you? LeBlanc is like a dive-in, close-range burst mage, and I just don't like that playstyle. We get the Illusion Renatas. La Illusion. Nightbringer Lilia. I don't care for Nightbringer. Pool Party Jarvans, Pool Party Leonas. Aegis LeBlanc. We get the rest of those Vi's. Stanas, some Sacred Sword, Jannas. Oh, let's buy the Snow Moon Alawies. I actually like this one. Snow Moon Alawi it is. I do indeed play the skin. But yeah, LeBlanc just requires... Oh, and the Gwen's coming right after it. Let's go. LeBlanc just requires a really aggressive playstyle, and you just gotta be constantly diving in. And I just don't love it as much. It's kind of like Ahri, except Ahri is just a champion I really learned back in the day and just know how to play now. So I tend to stick with her. They do operate in like a similar role, but Ahri is really fun in my opinion because she can do a bunch of damage to a bunch of targets, and LeBlanc is all like delete one guy damage. LeBlanc is just like, I see that one person and I kill that one person. And Ahri's like, sometimes I kill everyone. Actually, I pop off and I kill your entire team at once. And I like that. I enjoy that. We almost got our Spirit Blossom Ash chromas done. Cool. Some Veins, some Rels, Surprise Party of Moo. Okay, cool. We got all the ones that I definitely want to make sure we get. We might go through and pick up a bunch of Vayne ones. Pick up some LeBlancs. Grab these Jannas. I actually do have this. Well, I do like this skin. I don't play it because Janna has the best skin, which is the Weather Reporter Janna. Love that one for us. Alright, let's check out. Actually, also, do I have any loot? Ooh, look, we have loot. Ooh, we have 4 boxes. Let's go. Alright, everybody. We're ready for some gambling. Open these champion capsules because they're not going to have anything we want. These are not worth it to us. I mean, I guess they're cool because we do get blue essence, which we can use in the Blue Essence Emporium. Let's go. That's like one whole chroma. Okay, now we do the Glorious Champion capsule. Grave Shard, it's a Hen Shard. Okay, more blue essence. That's all we got. Oh, this is like another chroma's worth of blue essence, though. Let's go. That was like 2 chromas paid for right there. Now we really go gambling. All right, Artemis, do you think we should open them one at a time or all 4 at once? My brain says 1 at a time, right? I don't know. What? Oh, also, Ox, what do you think? Yeah, we're Gamba. Ox, does your brain like opening 1 at a time or opening 4? I am 1 at a time. Artemis says say 1, and Ox says all 4. Ooh, the big Gamba. Well, let's just find out then. What does the big Gamba have for us? So what we want to do, let's go over this really quick. We'd love to hit Surprise Party Vex or Demon Cursed Vayne. Unfortunately, that's 2 skins out of like 50 bajillion skins, and our chances are not great. So let's do the Gamba. Ugh. Okay, we rolled a chest. We got at least one more chest. We got 8 items total. That's interesting. We got a Ziggs shard. We got a River Spirit Nami. We got a Hextech key. That'll be for the chest. Not the BMO icon. Little Monsters, Big Dreams. Orange Essence. Ooh, and 10 Mythic Essence. Okay, interesting. Let's disenchant that. Now let's open the new box we rolled. And a Hextech Janna. Hysterical. Alright, apparently we own this emote, so we'll disenchant that. So now we have 3 skins. Do I own this? We can actually make this. So we're going to roll the other 3 because I want to say owned, owned, and owned. We actually don't own this Janna. It's terrible. Awful Janna skin. Ancient garbage. Oh yeah, we spent a lot on chromas, Ox. We went ham buying chromas right there. We had almost 300k, I think. We spent about almost 80,000 on chromas. Women be shopping. Let's go. All right. Now let's do our skin roll. So now we can also win again here. Come on, let's go. Something good. Please, not a Twisted Fate skin. I will rage quit if we get a Twisted Fate skin. Okay, wait under the chest. So the Gamba keeps going. And Enduring Sword Talon. That's not really skin we want. Another box. We're really like, we're not high rolling on what we're getting, but we are high rolling on getting more boxes to keep gambling. I look at the yikes emote. I think I already just have this. Oh, I forget we can we do this with only one? Oh, we can do this with only one. Oh, we should just be forging these then. Okay. Forge into a Jin one. Cool. And I guess we can reroll into random summoner icon. Okay. Oh, that one takes 3? Rude. Alright, we're just gonna like scrap that into essence. I don't care about icons. Yeah, unfortunately, we got the Talon, Artemis. I don't think it's a bad skin, but also I don't play Talon. Let's actually craft this Janna thing. One day, Janna will get a rework, and then this skin will probably be good. So we buy these like old, ugly, janky skins because a lot of them get upgraded later to look good. And this one is Legacy, which means you actually can't purchase this at all anymore. It's hard locked so that you can't spend money because like Riot decided a lot of the old skins look so bad they won't even sell them to you anymore because they're like, this is so low quality. We do not feel confident selling this to you. We're going to take all these really jank ugly old ones off. And so now there are a bunch that can only be gotten. Yeah, she's giving Busty Troll Doll. It's pretty awful. And so like, yeah. So now we have it though. So if they ever rework this skin and make it look really nice, we have it. And that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, the other one we got was this Talon. It's like an alright skin. I just don't care for Talon. Not a champion for me. Oog. But yeah, very funny. Look at all our chromas now. We got so many chromas. No matter how jank something looks, someone will love it and get mad if it gets changed, and this does happen. Ox, wait, they rework existing skins and replace them? That must make people mad? Yeah, so that does happen. Most of the time it's fine because people are happy with the new ones. Let me bring up an example. But you're not wrong. There's someone on the Discord who posts like yearly. It's been X number of days since. Yeah, and they do that on some of them, which is interesting. You'd think they would add the new skin and keep the old one as legacy or whatever. They've done that for some of them. But let's go back here really quick. So like this Blade Mistress Morgana, this got a rework at some point. Blade Mistress Morgana. So this is the new one. I see the old one, but I want the old one with its full splash. And this is the, okay. This is the really tab. Just want full art. Can you get that? I got that one. We need this one now. This is old Blade Mistress Morgana, and this is new Blade Mistress Morgana. Oh, whoops, my bad. Okay, well I have them now, so go to the desktop. All right, cool. So here's the new one. And let me go here. Let me make myself a little smaller. So we're definitely in the corner here. Okay. Yeah, Hextech Jan up legend. The Shyvana rework has been one of the funniest things I've seen recently. Yeah, people got mad about that Shyvana rework. But okay, so now you can see the Morgana skin, right? This is what it currently looks like after it got a rework. This is the original version. This is what it used to look like before it got the rework. So, dramatic change. They really... You can see how it's the same theme. Mostly in the wings, you can see where it's the same theme, but... I think one of the funniest things that changed about Morgana in the rework, Artemis, is you said Eek and she looks so cool now. Actually, look at where her wings are in the original. She used to have shoulder wings. And when they reworked her, they switched it to the lower back wings. Interesting Morgana design change from her rework, where she mostly looks the same, but they did actually change her wings, and they gave her these like small upper wings. But I think the Morgana rework was really good. This is actually, I think, one of the like universally loved reworks. The Shyvana reworks was very contentious. The worst rework for contentiousness, I think, was the Aatrox rework. That one was pretty bad. This is the old, and this is exactly what Ox was saying, giving her hip wings for zest. Yeah, they did. Ox, you were saying that people would get upset when they reworked their characters. That happened in this one. This one, people got really upset about the rework. They're still mad about it. So this character, Aatrox, he got a rework. almost a full rework. His visuals are like largely the same motif. He still looks mostly like the same guy. So they didn't change his visuals a whole lot, but they drastically changed his gameplay. I didn't know Aatrox had a rework. Yeah, Artemis, he got completely reworked gameplay-wise. And so that's what makes this one of the most contentious reworks, that people got upset about this because they so fundamentally changed his gameplay that a lot of people who used to play the character stopped playing it. One of the ones, so, and then here's the skin, the Trundle rework is what caused the legacy skins to happen, Ox. Because this is Trundle's old splash art. Oh, that's terrible low quality. Trundle. Because I basically want this one, but the full past versions. Okay, where? Yeah. An image, new tab. Okay, it's still just small. Got it. You get the new one, the new version of this skin, and let me grab while we're here the new version of Trundle. Okay. I want this image. Okay, so here are the Trundle. We'll put the Trundles in order. Trundle used to look like this. This is original Trundle, who I also think Artemis is giving horrible Trolls doll. I don't know if you've ever seen this guy, because I don't think I've ever shown this to you. That this is what OG Trundle looked like. When they reworked Trundle, they turned him into this. Which I think is a drastic improvement. Yeah. And he said, Ox, what? So what happened here was that Trundle used to have an old lore where he was a troll who took on a curse for his tribe, and he had like super regeneration powers, and so he could survive the curse. But he was like constantly rotting away and falling apart. They changed him to be the troll king from the Freljord. He's still a troll. He still has a lot of regeneration. But they wanted to integrate him into the actual lore of the game. This character had nothing to do with anyone else. It had nothing to do with anything about League of Legends' story. Nothing. So they made him into this. When they reworked him, improvement, impossible to say. That's just a different character. Yeah, so Trundle got a really drastic rework when they brought him into compliance with the lore. I like new Trundle. But the character that has nothing to do with anybody is fun. Yeah, but you can see how that would make it hard to ever include that character in stories and the lore and all that stuff. And so people are always upset that here's my favorite character. They have nothing to do with anything, so they never get featured in any content. And so that was the problem with the old style where they made characters that were totally unrelated. And now they try to at least tie them to a region or bring them in with some kind of theme or something. But when they reworked Trundle, the people who used to like old Trundle were upset that his original theme and character were just completely taken out. And so Riot actually went back and created this skin for those players. And this Trundle skin, whereas obviously not the same, it's now in like the style of the new game. And a little more in, but you can see how it's like a weird, almost a fusion of the two. And they took this skin and they gave it to all the old... Yeah, it is Artemis. You're not wrong. But they made this one and they gifted it to all the players who had played Trundle before the rework. And then, from then on out, they started making the traditional skins. And that's a thing that they now do for basically a lot of champions that got reworks. Sejuani got one. Because Sejuani got reworked. Yeah, okay. That's what Sejuani used to look like. That's what Sejuani now looks like. Here's the Sejuani traditional that they created. So, Sejuani used to be from the snow place, and they put her in a fur bikini. This was from like the horrible, tragic era of sexy lady. No women can have clothes. We must all be sexy lady. My brain said fur bikini. Oh no, that has to exist, Ox. That's so cursed. Then they reworked her. And this is the new Sejuani skin. So you can kind of see it's the same-ish thing. They just gave her armor. They didn't really change her theme. They just gave her armor. Weirdly, they also switched which horn was broken. Not sure why they did that. They changed which horn was broken on her helmet. They also gave Bristles, like... Bristles got a lot of changes. He really got more boar looking ass. But for all of us who had played Sejuani before her rework, they gifted us this Sejuani skin. So we still can play fur bikini Sejuani. Which I do often play this Sejuani, not because I think this design is better, but because I just like having this skin that no one can get and hasn't been able to get for like 10 years of this game. Sejuani got reworked a long time ago, and so it's been so many years since anyone could get this skin, and so I just like to play it because of that. To show I am one of the long, old school Sejuani players. I was here for these days when we looked terrible in this outfit. They really did go in and make Sejuani one of the most attractive champions, in my opinion. The boar really got a glow up too. Yeah, absolutely. I love Sejuani. Actually, one of my favorite characters. Not Bristles. in way more HD detail. This seemed cool. Yeah, I think she's really cool. But yeah, not our cursed snow bikini. Hilarious. But yeah, so that's the story of League doing updated splashes. It is a contentious practice, and so like I said, one day this Janna will get reworked and will become a new Janna. And we'll have it for whenever that happens. Very exciting for us. We're future-proofing. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and close out here. I'm going to be streaming more only till 9-ish for a little bit now. Just it'll help me get some. I have like stuff I got to get done before I go to sleep and then go to work early and everything. So I need to end a little earlier. Oh, hey T-Maz. Thanks for being here, though. We are actually just wrapping up, but I appreciate you dropping by at least. How have you been, T-Maz? Hope your weekend's been good. How was your stream earlier? Good, I hope. Let me open up the Minecraft category again to put us back on the Minecraft. Whee! For those of you who might not know, this is our friend T-Maz. T-Maz also streams, and you should totally go check out T-Maz. Let's see if I can shout T-Maz out, because it's fun. Or Fox can shout out T-Maz, knowing how to do mod things better than I do. Not too bad. Was nice to play games again for a bit today. It's always fun. Let's see, how do we do this? Shout out just a command, actually, Ox. I'll have to, like, actually pay attention to how one shouts out. It's slash shout out. Oh, okay, you already did it. I just can't see it, because... that also doesn't show up in Firebot. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, we got a shout out for T-Maz. Friend of the stream. Should all drop by sometime. Go say hi. Ask T-Maz about the 200 Fortnite characters in their locker, and you can ask about all the lore of all the Fortnite characters in the locker. Hey, Vin! Lamau. Well, glad you're here, though. Thanks for dropping by. We were actually about to end. But how you doing, Vin? How's your Sunday been? The gang's all here to raid out. So yeah, let's find a place where we're going today. Anybody got a raid suggestion? Ooh, who raiding? I knew this would happen. Tragically for us, Zaggy ended earlier. Otherwise, I would have raided Zaggy. Because it was their birthday today. Then we found someone who wanted to talk about Arknights, and it wasn't Nim. Darling Octavia. She's one of Cat Dad's people. Okay. Okay. Let's go take a look. Ooh, playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah, wait, that got auto-modded? How? What? Auto-mod, it was Smart Detection Beta? Maybe because it was all caps? That's stupid. Auto-mod just hates me. Then, yeah, okay. That one I understand why you got modded for that. I don't agree with it, but I understand at least why it flagged you. Not for the wah. Anyway, let's go raid. Vin's suggestion. We'll go say hi. Oog. So let's go along on a raid, friends. Thank you all for being here. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm not sure what we'll be doing. Probably some Star Wars, at the very least. But yeah. So have a great day. Well, a great night, really, at this point. Surely it's night for most of my viewers. I don't think I have other time zones. Or at least I don't have any time zones that are not North America time zones. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. And yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, also we have a raid message. We'll fire that in a second. But yeah, have a great night, everybody.